Hello everybody, I will be doing this soft-spoken again, like how I did last week for the Wednesday upload. Sorry if you heard that. It was my TV making a noise when it settles. I'll just probably keep that in, I don't know. When that happens, I try to edit it out, but since I already started the video, it's just the beginning. I'm like, hopefully that just doesn't make that noise again. Actually, let me resituate myself. I'm kind of actually a little bit further away. Okay. Hi. I have started this a long time ago, but I still have a lot of work left to do on it, so we're gonna work on it. I don't think we'll be able to finish it today, but there's always a next time. So I feel like Bob Ross when I was saying that. Maybe next time. Next time. Okay. Here's my gorgeous colored pencil bag, and it has a sharpener or two in there for when I need to sharpen my pencils. Yeah, this is the main one. Up and up. I used to do ASMR videos with this. I should do more ASMR videos with it. This is not going to be fully in frame. You'll be able to see, like, I'll move it around depending on how I'm coloring things in. You don't have to watch also if you don't feel like doing so. Let's see, I think this is the colored pencil we used before, as well as a blue. Or is it a violet? No, it's not violet. I think it might be this blue. Here, let's see. Let's see. What should we do? Let's start with putting some blue. Should I just start putting the blue on? Wait, these are a little bit different, aren't they? So that's why I didn't put them on here yet. So if I were to replicate this one, then you can see like these are a little bit different. Okay. Let's see. If I put blue, am I missing something? I don't know. I can't believe it's already been 3 minutes. Sorry. Is that the same blue? I don't think it is. That is a different blue. Where's a darker blue? I need a darker blue. I don't think it's... Is it this? No. Okay. Don't believe it's this. Is it though? No. Okay. Where is this blue? Yeah, maybe I should just... I'll sprawl them all out. This is purple. Blue. Oh. Maybe it's this. It's this blue. But I feel like it's supposed to be a lighter blue up here. So maybe... I'm not quite sure. this blue is. Is it this? Okay. Well, should I just use this blue? Even though I think it's supposed to be a little bit lighter, but this is not the right blue. I'm just gonna use this, okay? We're just gonna use this. See? Oh, I wasn't supposed to do that. It's supposed to be this color. I got distracted. So I'll try to make up for it a little bit. Better than nothing. Okay, focus, Brittany, on where you're supposed to put the blue. I'm not worried about coloring in or outside of the lines. I'm just trying to make a nice little video and to relax with you all. Okay. Yeah, definitely this is the right color for this. Like it matches up there. Okay. I didn't get the blue very well. Now we have to go over here. I think what I don't know where that blue is. I can't find it. At least I can't find one that will look like it would be that blue. So these other ones are just gonna have to be darker blue. Over here as opposed to up there on those two. But that's okay. We can do that. We can handle that. I think the last time I colored in here was during a live stream. I think I was coloring, but I'm not quite sure. Maybe I just colored in here for fun. I don't really draw. I don't ever draw. I don't really color for fun. I prefer word games, or things like the word searches. I like card games that are solo player, like solitaire. I guess I can't think of other ones. I have played Mahjong. I'm sorry, I'm probably saying that wrong. Before on the computer, but I haven't played it in so long, so I don't really know how it's set up and whatnot. Like, how do people set it up themselves? I don't know. I just know how to do it the way it's auto-generated on the computer. But it's just literally a matching game, basically. Maybe I should play solitaire for a video. I don't know how I would set it up on here. I don't think there would be enough like space to see everything. I could certainly give it a shot though. Yeah, you have here, wait. Let me finish this first and then I'll say what I was gonna say. I love aqua or seafoam greens, by the way. They're just so beautiful to me. It reminds me of the ocean. Yeah, okay. So what I was going to say is that, I guess like the cards would be up here. You have to make, there's random cards over here. You have to make, how do I explain? Like in descending, if you know solitaire, yeah, it's like either you do every card or every 3 cards. you're supposed to see if that card can fit over here. Like, it goes in descending order. So let's say there's a 10. If this is a 9, like say this is a 10 of hearts. If this is a 9 of hearts, it can go there. But if this is a 9 of spades, it cannot go there. So doing that across here. And when there's open cards that are faced the other way, you can flip one over. And then over here, for each suit, you have to place in ascending order. So starting from ace, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to the kings. I don't know if I explained that very well, but I love solitaire. I've never done it, like playing it I guess just not on a computer, not digitally. So it would be cool. I should do that, actually. I don't even know if we have a deck of cards. Like, I have a bunch of tarot cards. We probably have playing cards somewhere, but I don't really know where. I'll try to remember after I'm done with this video, once uploading, I'll try to remember, and I'll try to it reminds me of ASMR Jeremiah. I've never seen it in full, but he does blackjack. I still don't exactly know how blackjack works. And by that, I mean I don't know how it works at all. I've probably played that before, I believe, when I was younger. Same with poker, like never for money. I was a child, like over at people's houses, or we played poker before. We had a poker set, like a small little one at home, but I never fully got the hang of it because it was something that just didn't interest me. For those of you who don't know, I haven't talked about it in a while. I don't talk about it too much because it's just weird to randomly throw it in there. But my dad does have a gambling addiction. So anything involving gambling growing up, I didn't find cool or interesting. So things like poker, even though I didn't actually play for money, it reminded me of, because that's also a wee guy, because my dad wanted to play at home, I think, and so then we would play poker, but my head was not in the game. I had to get my head in the game, but ultimately I did not want to. But yeah, single player games have always been my favorite. I don't know how to explain it. Like, even, I don't know, unless if it's something like Mario Kart or Mario Party with only a small group of people, then that's fine, I guess. I've always preferred playing games by myself. It's not even because even when I was younger, when I had friends, I liked doing solo game stuff. Like Guitar Hero, there was this kid who had a crush on me when I was younger, and I didn't like him. I didn't have crushes on anybody ever at that point. And he had a crush on me, but he had Guitar Hero, so he lived really close by to me. And sometimes after school, I would go over to his place. Or like in the summer, I would go over to his place, and like I would just play on Guitar Hero, and he would sometimes leave, and like, because he felt, I think, lonely even though I was there, because I was just so invested in the game. This was mainly 5th grade, in the summer in between 5th and 6th grade. And like one time he left to like play basketball outside because I was just like not paying him any attention, and then he was sad, and after a long time he realized I wasn't gonna come outside and meet him there, so he came back inside and said he had to like eat supper or something. I'm like, oh, okay, and so then I just left. any games my friends had, I would want to play it with them. We only had games like Frogger and Crash Bandicoot. I was so good at Frogger. I'm good at games that they require great attention and like great timing. I wasn't the best at the Crash Bandicoot games though. I am nowadays, but things that are simple controls, I'm good at. When it's things like Fortnite and you have to do a lot at once. Maybe it's because I haven't played it very much, but in those games I'm not as good at. The best I've gone in Fortnite, I know it was better than top 10. I feel like it was 7th or something. I don't quite remember. All I know is it was solo digits. And that was my first time ever playing. It reminded me of playing hide and seek because I'm really good at just kind of hiding from people. I'm not the type of person who's gonna try to like attack you in a game. In real life, I'm really good at hide and seek. At least I was when I was younger. My sister was the type of child who would give her, after like a few minutes, basically like up to 5 minutes, she would reveal where she was. Whereas I could just hide. I don't know how I could breathe. I'd be in places and like I would have no access to oxygen and I could tell it was hard to breathe. But back then I was like, it's fine. I'm fine. So I just wouldn't breathe like under, and I would be like suffocating under certain spots. But I'm like, well, as long as I win. Not because I was competitive, but I don't know, for those games, it's like, once I knew that I was good at them, at least compared to my sister, which is a low bar, I'm like, okay, I'll just make sure I try to win. Also, it felt cool that nobody could find me. I don't know. What's that all about, Brittany? Why did I like that people couldn't find me? Maybe it's because I had peace and quiet. My parents did not get along growing up. Like, everybody was always yelling, so maybe it just was like peaceful. I think there were definitely times when I fell asleep as well when I was playing hide and seek. And there was one time with my godparents, we were playing and it was summer and I was in one of their car trunks and I was in there for anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes, and again it was summer. And so I was starting to, like, I definitely had like a heat stroke or something of some kind. I really just want to win, but eventually I'm like, it looks like I didn't hear anybody ever coming out. And apparently they're like, yeah, 20 minutes ago we gave up trying to find you. I'm like, what if I went missing? They're like, you weren't. You're here. I'm like, okay. Because they live out in the middle of nowhere. They live in a place called Valley City, North Dakota, and they live up in, it's not mountains, but like the hills, I guess. And like very, very, very up there. They don't have next door neighbors. They have some neighbors up on that hill, but they're further away. And there's also like coyotes and whatnot. Are there coyotes? Yeah, like coyotes. I don't know if it's wolves or coyotes or what. But also, especially in the winter when we'd go over there for like Christmas break, we would see deer outside, and if we'd be outside, even it was in the summer too. Maybe it was more in the summer, because we would be outside and they'd be like right up next to us. Let me think, like how far away? Like at that point, I think the closest they ever got was maybe 25 feet away from us. And they'd just be like a mama and her baby. I've been closer before though. I've been to places. I actually have pictures. If you look on my, I believe it's on my Instagram. It's on my Brittany Tarot Instagram. I think that's one of the ones that's still pinned, where I was walking in a nature area and there was a deer. This has happened more than once, but the closest I've been, I guess, both times is like, how far away? Less than 10 feet. was the closest I'd say I was. One of the times, and the other time was maybe it was, the other time was like 15 to 20 feet away. The mama was. But the closest I've ever been, the mama was not super protective of her baby. Like the second time that happened to me, where I got really close and the mama started stomping at me, and so I just like hurried away. But that first time when I was really close to the deer, including like the baby, the mama would just looked at me, like got startled, but then kept eating her food. So I guess she just didn't see me as a threat. And that was a year, maybe less than a year prior. Was it around a year? Less than a year prior when that happened. And then it was this past, what was it, technically fall by that point, early fall, when I was in that, it was a different part of that area, a different part of the nature area that I was in when I saw the baby deer and the mama deer, and when she was stomping at me, and I was confused. At first I was kind of frozen because I'm like, is she doing that at me? But then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna leave. It's very rare to be attacked by deer. It's mainly only if you're close to their child, or if it's a male deer that is in heat. Like it's that time of year where they want to reproduce, you could say. I don't remember specifically where I was going with it. I don't know. It was a different area, but I actually really love deer. I think if I were an animal, I'd be a deer. Because I feel like they're kind of clumsy, and they have long necks, and they just eat plants. I'm vegan, for those of you who don't know. And they don't typically want to attack you, and they're just pretty chill and peaceful. They don't do too much. They just live pretty simple lives. Sorry about my cat. Hope he's not too loud. He meows so loud. I feel like people don't ever say that on my videos. Maybe it's also because I don't engage with him. So sometimes he's able to quiet down, but sometimes he gets louder because oh no. He wants to play with the colored pencils. I should actually probably put those away. Oh, he's leaving. Never mind. I'll just leave it then. I'll just leave it. But where was I going? I don't know. So when I was younger, I didn't have this affinity for deer, but I do now. And I just feel like, also, you know, sometimes they run in front of traffic and it's like, did you not see the car? Like, I lump that in with the clumsiness, I guess, where it's like, they just aren't necessarily aware of their surroundings, and they look like they have bendy limbs. They're just cute little creatures. At the time of me filming this, I haven't been back to that nature area that I'm talking about where I saw the deer in quite a while. I can't wait until I'm able to do that. Sorry if you heard that. That was my finger, by the way. I can't wait to do that again. I'm going to that area. It's so beautiful. Minnesota is indeed a very beautiful place. I'm gonna go the other way now. So hopefully I don't mess this up. Let me think. Oh wait, what? Are these small one left side, big one left side? Okay, so I can't even do those yet. Well, these ones I can't, but these ones are the ones I'm looking for. I think. No, wait. Oh, this is the other side. Are these? Okay, so I guess I'll wait to do that. And actually, should I do different colors even though the blue is there? Maybe I'll do different colors for here. My cat wants to come up here and I hope he does not. I think what I'll do, let's do orange and hot pink. Simply, oh, magenta. Okay, let's do magenta. Hi, don't bite my arm, please. And the TV made noise again. Okay, let's do this middle one. Oh, Axel, please don't come up here, honey. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Here we go. I was going like this on his booty, and I wasn't like, not hard, but like putting pressure to let him know, because he knows when I do that I want him to lay down. But typically he doesn't stay like that forever, so we shall see. Okay, let's do this one, magenta. When I'm older, I'd love to take painting classes. I feel like that. Let's do this one orange. I feel like that would be cool. Not to sell. I want to do like what Anthony Padilla does from Smosh, where he paints and he puts his artwork up. He should do that. I wonder if he's gonna make paintings for the new studio that they have. Okay, and then let's do this. Let's do this. Typically, coloring isn't something that relaxes me, but it more so is able to when I'm doing videos, because I'm just focused on having a peaceful time with you all. Axel's looking like he wants to come up here, but I'm hoping he does not. Also, even though I know that people don't watch these kinds of videos as much where I'm coloring, I still like to do them because for me it's like a reset to help calm me down and relax me. And I know that some people also like doing them, and that's also why I said, like, I've been a lot better at, I don't care if I color outside the lines. I just want to have a good time and relax with you all. If you hear that in the background, that's my cat going up on our beanbag ottoman. So don't mind him. Where should I put, if I go like this, I think I'm gonna do this one right here. I've said this before during my ASMR live streams especially, but I have such a vivid imagination. I wish I could draw what I'm able to visualize. I have hyperphantasia, and while it's really cool to have hyperphantasia, it's also like it's a blessing and it's a curse type of situation where you're more likely to have PTSD if you're able to visualize, because if you're visually able to remember, it can be harder to get unstuck from that. So for traumatic events that have happened in my life, I'm able to very vividly remember, unless there's parts of it that my mind has blocked out. But a lot of traumatic stuff that I've been through, I'm able to visualize, but there's also a lot of like fantastical thinking I can do, like Fantasyland type stuff, where I wish I could draw or paint or something or sculpt, so I could give you a hint, a little taste of what I'm able to visualize and the type of stuff that I like to visualize. So hopefully I remember these colors the next time whenever I do this. I actually like the blue underneath these leaves with other colors here. Yeah, so that's perfect timing. And I didn't even have to use this. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. I have to go like this so you can see it, but you can like the video, you can subscribe, you can comment down below. Let me know if you want to see more of me coloring. Oh, of course, I have so much left to do, even just of this. So I'll definitely do in the future. My Wednesday uploads, I try not to put too much pressure on them. I kind of just almost do whatever. Usually they're no talking videos, but also like experimental type videos. Like I did the $7 ASMR slime kit video. So yeah, but with experimental, also things that I know will get less traction. I don't know, just the Wednesday uploads, I like to do it. If you don't know, I do my Wednesday uploads. Typically, I do premieres for them. Live premieres, so I'm in the chat. I'm in the live chat while the video is being premiered. Yeah, but let's see, I was gonna say, oh yeah, you can become a channel member for as low as 99 cents. All information for that is in the video description down below. You can request a custom ASMR video from me. That info is down below, as well as in the Google Forms. The Google form that is attached or that is linked down below. And I have another ASMR channel if you want to check that out, linked down below, as well as any of my socials. If you're into pick a card readings, my Brittany Tarot channel is linked down below. But that is everything. I hope this was calming for you. Bye-bye.